morning student, welcome here in this YouTube channel. Dealing with unit number 4, that is national movement in India. So this topic means this unit particularly talking about the national movement, that revolutionary movement in India. Particularly we are talking about in India. Shahid Bhagat Singh, Bismillah, Veer Savarkar, Lokmanya Tilak, these all people sacrificed their life to give us freedom. That a movement which they started continued very long time, and they were the initiator of the movement. And after seeing those sacrifices, Indian people also sparked that nationalism among themselves. So that Muslim League we have discussed in last video. Today we'll go for British and development of extreme revolutionary movement. So here you will meet Shahid Bhagat Singh, Azad, this Lokmanya Tilak, Vasudev Balaban Phadke, and that is Damodar Chapekar, Veer Savarkar, Chapekar brothers. These all leaders, that great leaders, you'll meet in this topic in today's video. Keep your book with you, students. Page number 24, birth and development of extreme revolutionary movement. So we can say with these people, this extreme revolutionary movement was started. The revolutionary activity in India was started by Vasudev Balaban Phadke. So Vasudev Balaban Phadke has started that revolutionary movement. Revolutionaries like Damodar Chapekar, Balkrishna Chapekar brother, Veer Savarkar, Barindranath Ghosh, Khudiram Bose, Praful Chaki, Ramprasad Bismil, Ashfaq Khan, Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, Shivram Rajguru, Sukhdev, Batukeshwar Dutt, Roshan Singh, etc. carried on the torch of nationalism. So these people, or we can say these brave people, just carried out the torch of nationalism in their hand. And after seeing them, these people of India also carried out. Youth trained in making and using weapons were a constant threat for English government. English government were well aware about the activities, these revolutionary activities of these people. So they were just constantly threatening these people of death. Means these people were constantly being threatened by English government. Fierce revolutionary movement began in India and spread in the other countries as well. The circumstances in its background were the cancellation of the partition of Bengal, the partition of two groups, that is Jahal radicals and Mawal moderates, at the Congress conference in Surat. So the circumstances in its background means which background? So these backgrounds of this movement, the circumstances was such a way that there was that two partition in Bengal and the partition of two groups, that is Jahal and Mawal, at the Congress conference in Surat 1907, and the terrific opposition of practice of Congress of making only revolutions and requests. Lal Bal Pal trio adopted the radical attitude which brought new life in the young Indian activity. See, this Lal Bal Pal means this Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Lal Bahadur Shastri, and this trio has just adopted that torch of nationalism, and that gave youth to the spark for this nationalism, and that youth of India just started joining activities of movement. The lethargic policy of Indian National Congress got a solid new turn, and from this that Indian National Congress got new turn by this. Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak declared infirmly. This is the quotation of Lokmanya Tilak, very well known quotation, students. Freedom is my birthright, and I will achieve it anyhow. So Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak has announced that freedom is his birthright, and he will achieve it anyhow. This became the maxim for the revolutionary freedom fighter, and this quotation became the slogan for all the revolutionary freedom fighters, means they just got energy while this Bal Gangadhar Tilak announced this. At that time, a group of Indian youth undertook activities to seek freedom from foreign rule. So still British government was there, and Indian people wanted to just leave that policy of British rule. So at that time, Indian youth undertook some activities, and the purpose of their activities is they just wanted to get rid of policy of English people. These extreme revolutionaries were more than happy to sacrifice their lives for the motherland, and those youth were ready to sacrifice their life in name of this India. They could give up their lives or take lives in order to attain freedom, and they, means this youth wanted to take freedom at any cost. They were ready to kill anyone, or they just ready to ready for the death of themselves. Revolutionary activities spread in Maharashtra, Bengal, Punjab, Bihar, Orissa, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madras province, Uttar Pradesh, and central India too. So each and every corner of the India, there was a revolutionary spirit was spread. Among these activities were some like Mitra Mela Society, Abhinav Bharat Samaj, Anushilan Samiti, Anjumane Mulyan Watan, Indian Patriot Association, later Bharat Mata, etc., and thus gave impetus to revolutionary activity. So this kind of activity, means this kind of groups, this Mitra Mela Society and this Abhinav Bharat Samaj, this kind of groups were established, and this group discussed different kinds of revolutionary activities while they just came together. In the first stage, newspaper and magazine like Yugantar, Naushakti, Vande Mataram, Kesari, Maratha gave constant strength to the activity. Well, the fire of national movement was at high peak, and newspaper played very important role in that. Newspaper like Yugantar, Naushakti, Vande Mataram, Kesari, Maratha, this newspaper just started publishing these revolutionary activities in it. About 34 revolutionaries were prosecuted in Alipur massacre. Several revolutionaries were arrested in Howrah massacre and Dhaka massacre. See, massacre means act of killing someone. Attempt to kill Lord Hardinge by throwing a bomb, dropping bomb on Viceroy Minto on November 13, 1909 outside Raipur Darwaja in Ahmedabad can all be given an example of this. So these were the examples of fierce revolutionary activities. Means at some places bombs were just thrown, and at some places instant killing was just done. So this kind of spark, this kind of energy, or we can say anger and fierce energy was there in each and every youth of Indian at that time. In the second stage, 1920 to 42, events like Kakori loot case, Lahore massacre and dropping of bomb on central parliament took place. That we all know, that Kakori loot case and this throwing bomb at parliament, this took place. You have already studied about the other revolutionary engaged in all these activities, and you all know about the other revolutionary activities of those days. Okay, students. So this is the birth and development of extreme revolutionary movement. Please you note down this. After that, we will go for fierce revolutionary movement in Gujarat. Please note down. Now, what is the contribution of Gujarat in this fierce revolutionary movement? Let's see. Our Gujarat hasn't lagged behind in this act of extreme revolutionary activity. So how Gujarat contributed in this extreme fierce revolutionary? Let's see. Sri Aurobindo Ghosh was the pioneer of armed revolution in Gujarat. So Aurobindo Ghosh, you well known about this personality, and Aurobindo Ghosh started this revolution in Gujarat. But he remained behind the curtain. His brother Barindra Kumar Ghosh always remained in the forefront. He arrived in Gujarat and moved towards the southern part. Here he met Sri Chotubhai and Sri Ambubhai Purani, very able companions. Shakaria Swami met with him on the banks of Narmada. This Swami was associated with Queen of Jhansi at the time of the revolt of 1857. Sri Aurobindo Ghosh has started this revolution activity in Gujarat, but he always remained behind the curtain. Instead that his brother just continued this activity, and when his brother arrived in Gujarat, he met with Sri Chotubhai and Sri Ambubhai Purani. After that they just met that Shakaria Swami, and Shakaria Swami has had association with this Jhansi, Queen of Jhansi at the time of revolt 1857. Barindra Kumar involved some of the middle class youth from Vadodara, Charotar region, Ahmedabad, Mehsana in the revolution. In this relation, the buggy of Viceroy's Minto was bombed outside a Raipur Darwaja in Ahmedabad. So many people just joined these revolutionary activities. While this group was being made, at that time one bomb was thrown on the buggy of Viceroy Minto at Raipur Darwaja in Ahmedabad. Sri Aurobindo Ghosh described the scheme for revolution in his book and named Bhavani Mandir. So Sri Aurobindo has just described one book, and he just gave the name of that book Bhavani Mandir. It was also translated into Gujarati and published in journal Dakshina. Beside these booklets with title like Deshi Vanaspati Davao, નહાવાના સાબુ બનાવવાની રીત, કસરત, ગુલાબનો કિસ્સો, કાયદાનો સંગ્રામ, etc. were published in order to spread the thoughts of revolution so that British won't understand. So these all books, this નહાવાના સાબુની રીત and વનસ્પતિ દવાઓ and all, these all books were published, and that those were published in Gujarati so that British people couldn't understand anything. And these books were originally the idea of revolution, so that people just got motivation through that books. And while on the other hand that British government couldn't understand because those books were written in Gujarati. These booklets contain method of preparing bombs. Actually the content of those books were how to make bombs. Though those books were written in Gujarati, that British government couldn't get idea. Ganganath Vidyalay was established near Chanod, Karnali, where secret revolutionary activities were carried out. So there was one Vidyalay, and there these secret revolutionary activities were being carried out. Many Gujarati youth joined these revolutionary activities, against whom stern action was taken by the government. But the fight did not stop, and finally government realized that suppression would not help to rule over India. So when this government, means British government, got idea and got suspicious about this activity, that the government just started suppressing this activity, but that couldn't succeed. Means that the government was failed to suppress this kind of activities. Okay, so this is fierce revolutionary movement in Gujarat. Let me write some keyword. Sri Aurobindo Ghosh and his brother. Sri Chotu Bhai and Ambu Bhai Purani. Many books containing method of making bombs, and those books were this Vanaspati Davao and Navana Sabuni Reed and all. Gangnath Vidyalaya near Chanod. So this is the contribution of Gujarat in this revolutionary activities, or we can say movement. Please note down this. Now, revolutionary movement in foreign countries. The revolutionary movement began in foreign countries also for giving freedom to India from the British. The revolutionary activities that began in India spread to different countries like England, Canada, America, Germany, France, Myanmar, Malaya, Singapore, Afghanistan and Russia. So this means that activity which had started in India, that those activity also has had connection in foreign countries too. The active revolutionary who took part in revolutionary activities in foreign countries. So here we have list of those active revolutionary who took part in this activity in foreign country. श्यामजी कृष्ण वर्मा, मदनलाल ढींगरा, वीर सावरकर, लाला हरदयाल, उधम सिंह, राजा महेंद्र प्रताप, मैडम भिकाजी कामा, सरदार सिंह राणा, मौलाना अब्दुल्ला, मौलाना बशीर, चंपक रमन पिलाई, डॉक्टर मथुर सिंह खुदाबख्श were associated with this activity. These are the leaders, or these are the, we can say that, great warrior of this activity. The revolutionary activities in the foreign countries gave impetus to the revolutionary activity in India. So when Indian people got news that revolutionary activities was also being done in foreign country too, so that gave motivation in India. Pistols were being secretly sent to India from England along with the bedding of cooks. That is the first activity. Pistols were being sent from England to India. Madanlal Dhingra killed William Wiley, who used to criticize the revolutionary. Second activity is Madanlal killed in 1907. The Indian Independence League was established in California, America, which was later named as Ghadar Party by Lala Hardayal. Lala Hardayal. A weekly named Ghadar was published in 4 languages. Taraknath Das and Katar Singh too joined these two activity. Champak Raman Pillai formed the Hind Rashtriya Swayamsevak Dal in Germany. Plan was made to attack India by making Iraq as an headquarter in the International Socialist Conference held in Stuttgart, Germany. The national flag prepared by Madam Kama was hoisted for the first time. Raja Mahendra Pratap formed a provisional independence government under Rashtra Pramukh in Afghanistan, in which Baraktullah, Abidullah, Maulana Bashir, Shamsher Singh, Dr. Mathur Singh, etc. also joined. So starting from here, that this Champak Raman Pillai formed the Hind Rashtriya Swayamsevak Dal in Germany. So Champak Raman Pillai. राष्ट्रीय स्वयं सेवक दल. In Germany. And the plan was made to attack India by making Iraq as headquarters in the International Socialist Conference held in Stuttgart, Germany. The national flag prepared by Madame Kama was hoisted for the first time. Madame Kama has prepared a national flag and that was hoisted on first time. Raja Mahendra Pratap formed the provisional independence government under Rashtra Pramukh in Afghanistan, in which Baraktullah, Abidullah, Maulana Bashir, Shamsher Singh, Dr. Mathur Singh, etc. are joined. This government made efforts to get help from Russia, Iran, Turkey, etc. Not only from Japan, Germany and all, but government also took help from Russia, Iraq and Turkey. They also made Turkish chief Anwar Pasha and the governor. The conspiracy Galibnama, written on Reshmi Rumal, that is silk handkerchief, asking all the Muslims to unite and fight against Christians, was exposed. So there was a conspiracy, and the purpose of that conspiracy was not to accept Christian religion and to remove Christianity from India. And that conspiracy has been written as the name of Galibnama, and that was written on Reshmi Rumal. And in that conspiracy there was a secret message for all the Muslims to be united and to just fight against Christian, but that was not successful. Raja Mahendra Pratap sent a golden strip with its signature to the Russia Caesar, in which he had requested the Tsar to sever all ties with England. Russian Revolutionary Trustee had pledged all his support to the India Revolutionary. Sohanlal Pathak in Burma and Parmanand in Singapore carried on revolutionary activity. See, Raja Mahendra Pratap also had written also sent golden strip to Russian Caesar, and he just requested Caesar to support India. Russian Revolutionary Trustee had pledged all his support to the India, and that was successful, and this Russian Caesar was ready to help. Sohanlal Pathak in Burma and Parmanand in Singapore carried on revolutionary activity. Not only in Russia, Turkey, Afghanistan but this Burma and Singapore, even this Sohanlal Pathak and Parmanand also carried away these revolutionary activities. In addition to this, the Kamakamaru and Toshamaru steamer events provided inspiration to the Indian revolutionaries saying abroad to fight against the British. There was those two steamer incident, and that got motivation to all the Indian people to just continue and to fight against the British. And those are this Kamagatmaru and Toshamaru steamer event. Okay, you first note down this. After that, I'll give you more keywords. Please note down. Second paragraph, the Indian youth in the age group of 18 to 24 years were mainly involved in the radical freedom movement. They used to carry out any kind of thrilling acts as they did not fear death. youth were participating a lot, means having age of 18 to 24, and they had just different kinds of activity, and they just didn't have the fear of death. When caught, they readily embraced death, shouting slogans like Inqilab Zindabad and Vande Mataram. So when they were caught, means those youth was caught, youth or young people were caught at that time, they readily accepted death with the slogan this Inqilab Zindabad and Vande Mataram for the purpose of freedom of their motherland. Their sacrifices would provide inspiration to the young generation for ages. And we have here Shahid Bhagat Singh and Chandrasekhar Azad. Bismillah, and that Khudiram Bose, Ram Prasad Bismil, Ashraf Allah Khan, Chandrasekhar Azad, Shahid Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, Sukhdev and Roshan Singh. So this youth or this brave warrior just accepted death very readily, and with the slogan this Inqilab Zindabad and Vande Mataram, they just embraced death, which they just believed that they were just doing for the purpose of freedom of their motherland. Okay, so this is the activity you just note down this, students. Okay, so this is for today. We'll meet again in next video. Now it's time to give you homework. And in today's homework you have to do exercise question number first and second, page number 29. So these two questions you have to do in your homework. Exercise 1, page number 29, question number 1 and 2. We'll meet again with a new topic of this unit. Till then, bye. Take care.